Hey you guys, so I decided to do a bonus reading, but it's going to be a little different. I'm going to give just a brief weekly overview of your finances, and then we'll do an overview for love. So what additional messages? And yes, this is for the collective, so you can watch your elemental reading and then see how this compares to it, or if it helps add in or fill in the blanks for you guys. So all right, what are the messages in regards to finances and career? Finances and or career. All right, so not any coins coming out, but I will still kind of read the messages here. So we have the central issue as the Seven of Wands. We have the Six of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and then we have the King of Swords, the High Priestess, the Four of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and Justice. So what I'm getting here is that finances could be competitive, career could be competitive. Something's going on where maybe you are needing to go after what you want. Like you may need to take some sort of action towards your desires, whatever it is that you're wanting. I feel like there is a need for you to have confidence. And even if, let's say you work a 9 to 5, maybe there is some sort of open position here. Maybe you have already been approached or asked due to your performance. Even if you have been approached, I still feel like you need to go out and get what you feel belongs to you. You have to claim it. I feel that this also may indicate either way, you will have victory over your competitors or your enemies or any type of obstacles that are in the way. I feel like you're definitely standing out from your peers. I feel that maybe you are coming out as someone who's very creative, very innovative. And it just looks like you have had success, or you will have success. Maybe people already view you as being successful. So nevertheless, I feel like this is about claiming what you feel belongs to you. Now, it looks like you guys are also maybe needing to quietly strategize what it is that you're going to do. Spiritually, it looks like you could be protected, especially if there is someone that is coming for you. It looks like you would be spiritually protected. I feel like you need to really be analytical about any type of career moves that you make. And I feel like you need to also work in silence, make quiet moves, silent moves, whatever, however you want to say it. But it's like you can't tell everybody what you're getting ready to do. If you do have some sort of new creative ideas, you have to keep them secret. You can't talk about it because people will try to come at you. People will try to take your ideas. But either way, like I said, it looks like maybe because you are, especially if you're original, you're creative, that's what's going to help you stand out from the rest. So just do you, take the high road, and I feel like you're going to be successful. I also feel that you may need to trust your inner voice, your intuition on any type of career decisions that you're needing to make. So if there's anything that you're not too sure about, but maybe you're getting readings and you're like, what should I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? I feel like whatever your first initial thought was, that is what you should move towards. So if you're in a situation where you're like, should I leave this job or should I stay? Whatever it is that you've been already thinking about doing, maybe right now you're just looking for some sort of confirmation or validation. You don't need that. Whatever you're going to do, the answer is already within you. And it does look like you are successfully moving on or being released from a situation. It doesn't look like a firing. This to me looks more like a voluntary leave, but you know, you never know. Be prepared. It's always good to be prepared. But if you are going to leave, if you have been thinking about leaving a job, it kind of does look like that's what you're going to do. Like this is confirmation that you already thought about leaving, that you already have gone on interviews, and maybe you stood out from other people that interviewed for that same position. So this looks like success. Maybe the coins are going to follow, but right now I feel like it's about establishing yourself and claiming that that career move or that job or whatever it is that you were going towards. So even if you're an entrepreneur, this looks like establishing something, having stability, finally getting recognized. It's like getting your name out there, like, yes, you guys, I did this, I completed this, I'm selling this now, I'm doing this now. So it looks like you're going to reach some level of completion where you're going, or reaching some sort of milestone where now you're reaching new levels in regards to your career. I do feel like this will be a time of celebration. Something like an anniversary could be coming up too. So I don't know if it's a 4-year, 4-month, 4-week anniversary that's being celebrated. Some of you, I feel like if you wanted to work from home, this looks like a positive yes. If you want to work from home. And of course here it looks like you're having to sign legal documents. So maybe you wanted a job transfer, that might be made official as well. Or you're finally completing some sort of paperwork, or you get the okay, like, okay, yes, you got the job transfer. You are free to move about. But it looks like definitely signing some sort of legal documents. A decision is being made right now, or there's something being finalized. If you were waiting to find out if you had a job before leaving your current one, I still say wait until things are official, until you get that welcome letter, your start date, all of that. Then you can put in your 2 weeks notice. Because I do feel like justice is about doing things the right way. So it's like, oh, I don't want to leave the job hanging. Like, let me do this the right way. Let me be fair. Let me give them some sort of notice. So those of you that wanted to leave, it's definitely looking like you could do that. And then those of you that are entrepreneurs, it definitely looks like you're doing creative things, introducing a new line of one of your products or something. And if you work, even if you work for some sort of company, I feel like maybe some sort of new rules are being established or something's being rolled out. So whatever the case, I'm seeing success. It's just that I don't see immediate finances, but I feel like that is something that will come. So let's focus on any love messages for you guys. Ace of Wands keeps trying to jump out. All right, so love messages, we have central issue, the Ten of Swords. We have the Magician. We have the Emperor. We have the Queen of Swords, the Devil, the Knight of Cups, the Star, and the Tower. All right, so something could have been going on where maybe someone was being manipulative, someone was playing mind games. This is if you're dealing with someone. It just looks like maybe someone was wearing a lot of masks. I feel like whatever mind games have been going on will be coming to an end. Maybe you had to cut someone out or stop talking to someone because you couldn't take them serious. There also could have been some sort of power struggles with you and another person. And it also looks like maybe someone was abusing their authority or being abusive in such a way. Abusing the system, abusing something. So let's say, for instance, you were doing some sort of online dating. Someone could have been violating policy or abusing the system some type of way by, you know, falsifying their identity. Maybe this person was not who you thought they were. Maybe someone was lying about the fact that they had their own business or that they were some sort of manager. They could have been lying about their lifestyle. I just feel like someone was trying to over charm you because they wanted to win at all cost. Someone wanted to win or come out on top. I also feel that if you're already in a relationship, similar energy could still apply. Like maybe someone's been very manipulative and abusing. I just want to say something about abusing something, because I feel like someone was taking advantage of maybe taking your kindness for weakness, or like it's the relationship itself was supposed to be equal, but maybe someone was threatening something and not being fair, saying things to string you along. Whatever the case, I feel like there has been some sort of heavy mind games and narcissistic energy going on because someone wanted to stay in control. Someone wants to be a leader at all costs. But nevertheless, it looks like something has ended or something changed. Maybe you look at someone differently. Maybe you just got tired. This looks like you reached the end of your rope and you were like, that's it. I can't deal with this anymore. I can't take this, that, and the other anymore. Maybe you were the one pretending to be someone that you couldn't anymore. So it just looks like now you've gone through some sort of changes, or you will be undergoing some sort of changes and shedding of the ego, where you're viewing things different, things that you idealized, or whatever beliefs that you had about relationships and love, like they're getting canceled out now. I feel like you are having clarity, and you're also, it looks like you are being very direct and confronting a situation or a person. It looks like you are maybe calling someone out on their ways. Maybe someone is coming off as codependent. Now, if this person has not come into your life yet, it does look like someone is codependent some type of way, or they have some sort of habit. Maybe they're a heavy smoker. Maybe there's some sort of drinking or drug addiction. Maybe this person is still coming off a little manipulative. I feel like someone is trying to seduce you, or you're being lured into some sort of relationship. Yeah, and it looks like she's trying to lure somebody. So somebody may be trying to lure you into their world. They're like, come have fun, or come join join me in my lifestyle. Now, it could be that you're dealing with an entertainer and, you know, they just live a rock star type life. It's about drinking, partying, and drugging. Or that's what they're surrounded by. They're surrounded by groupies or surrounded by all these unhealthy things. So it does seem like a heavy toxic environment. Now, it also could be too that this is just someone who works in, well, I just said that, but I mean like the healthcare industry. So someone who does need to work around people who are needy or needs constant attention or assistance, or someone who works around prisoners, people who are stuck. You know, maybe you're dating a security guard or someone who's a police officer, someone who's, or a drug dealer. So yeah, there's some pretty unusual occupations, especially, I can especially see a police officer or the complete opposite, a drug dealer. Like some things going on with the person that could be coming towards you or the person that you're already dealing with. Now, I do see like a lot of romance. I see someone who is obsessive, and it's like they're a hopeless romantic, but they're clingy, they're addictive. So it also could be that the physical attraction is intense. It's weird, you guys, because I'm getting mixed messages. I'm getting on one end unhealthy habits, unhealthy characteristics of a person, negative traits. But then I see this, the Knight of Cups and a Star. This definitely looks like someone who's capable of being romantic, capable of being selfless, capable of also helping you when you need it. So there may be a need for you to keep an open mind when it comes to whoever's coming towards you. Like maybe immediately you're going to be like, oh no, I've been there, done that, and want to shut the door. Again, depends on your situation. I'm never telling you to go run back to a narcissist or an abuser. Like, don't ever think that I'm telling you that. You know your situation better than I do. You know, I'm just picking up messages that I'm seeing in the cards. So sometimes I might be picking up on fun, flirty stuff, sexual stuff, and you might be actually dealing with something that's very dark and dangerous and scary. So, use your own discretion. But I am, like I was saying, I am getting someone who maybe they have some sort of bad habits. This also can be a reflection of your shadow side. And it also can indicate that, yeah, you do have some sort of karmic debt with somebody. From a previous life, some sort of karmic debt that needs to be resolved. And maybe it does have the potential to be purified. Now, the Star also says that your faith is going to be restored and you're getting what you asked for. This is the universe answering your prayers. It's like, this is what you wish for. This is what you prayed for. And so we're giving that to you. So, and I feel like the way it happens is very unexpected. Now, I'm getting something about a storm, like a rainstorm. So you might meet a love interest during the brink of a storm or even an emergency. And everything that's going on the news, I refuse to feed into that energy. I try to keep that very limited. And especially, it's funny too, though, because this can come out to discuss some sort of government official, something dealing with illness, and then catastrophe. So I feel like if I look at all the cards together, though, it looks like something might be a blessing in disguise, or despite all this catastrophe, you are still going to get your prayers answered. There's still hope. There's still hope to find love at a time like this. So in case you guys were wondering, like, how can it be possible with all this stuff going on? I feel like anything's possible. And someone just asked me that, and I told them my opinion was that if something is really meant to be, like nothing can stop two people from coming together. So here is the Tower, matter of fact, an outside force kind of intervening and maybe having to break something down in order to clear the pathway, especially if there were any blockages. It's like we're removing or exposing something so that there won't be any more blockages. Matter of fact, this is love related, but this is kind of looking like some stuff going down maybe within the next week about something being exposed of the government and the dirty plots, this illness, and something about a cure or something being healed or something being restored or fixed. And then the Magician, something's an illusion. Something is not what it seems to be. So whatever lies or deception there have been will come to an end. And that's probably going to be all that I talk about that stupid virus that I feel is personally, you know, man-made for so many reasons that I'm not getting into. If I do come across any videos that can be enlightening about the subject, I will share it though. Okay, so yeah, back to your love life though. I feel like you're going to receive an unexpected blessing here. Let me clarify the Tower. You might work for some sort, you might work for a government official, or maybe you're dealing with someone who is some sort of government official. Someone also may surprise you by being very vulnerable and exposing their truth to you, how they feel. It might come as a shock. It might change your whole perspective on how you view this person. Something also could start off as a long distance relationship. I also feel like if there was a blockage, like the person that you're meant to be with is currently in a situation where they feel stuck or trapped, I feel like the Tower will intervene and do anything to help to get you guys together. And also I see telepathy. I see magnetic attraction. So it's clarified by the stars. Something is a blessing in disguise. And then I love every time like the star comes out with the Tower, because it looks like fires are being put out. Fires are being put out by, you know, the waters of the heavens. Spirit is doing something to cool something off, to fix something, to aid something that fell apart. This destruction, like something's going to be rebuilt. This also looks like maybe someone emotionally, like I said, purging and pouring out their feelings, showing some sort of unconditional love. You might get a surprise visitor. Now, of course, this would have to be someone that you're already familiar with. It could be a weird tragedy how you meet someone. Let's say that you were at the airport, you were getting ready to go visit family or go for a job interview, whatever the case. But because something happened, they had to shut down the airport. You might find love there. That definitely seems like some sort of potential blessing in disguise situation. I feel like someone is escaping something, escaping a situation. If you are trying to hold on to someone who you should not be with, the Tower's going to intervene and bring somebody more suitable for you. You might be very clueless as to who wants to be with you. And there's that intense chemistry. Oh my God. So we have Devil, the Emperor, and Justice clarifying the Tower too. This is pretty major. Something also may be significant happening on a Tuesday. This also makes me think of someone crashing in, like they had to crash at your place. This energy is coming off like very intense. There's an intense attraction. I feel like someone is trying to control that behavior. And it also looks like a soul contract with someone who's very, very controlling. If you are with someone, or if this is new, somebody is very controlling. And I'm sorry, but they're probably manipulative too. I feel like in their mind, they're protecting you. So again, depending on your situation, I'm not telling you to stay with nobody or to get with nobody that's not good for you. I'm just telling you what I see. And you have to use your own judgment call. Don't believe it or not, some people like very aggressive, jealous, and or controlling people, especially Venus and Scorpio people, or like people who have strong 8th house placements. Kind of like stuff like that. So yeah, you'd be surprised. And now I kept getting the word abuse. So what I'm thinking is that if someone is highly spiritual or very gifted or has some sort of spiritual gift where they can pry, I feel like someone has been abusing that gift, like prying into your private life without your permission. Even if someone is like a hacker, I feel like someone's been hacking your phone or your computer and watching your activities, trying to keep tabs on you, like in a way that is excessive, for sure. So and if they have been doing that, I almost feel like this is also something that could get exposed because they're taking something too far. It's like, damn, you really don't know when to stop. You're about to get caught. So I feel like someone gets a little too greedy or goes too far, gets too nosy, and it's going to be revealed what they have been doing. So, and then I've been getting different signs coming out. So I got Aries, I've got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, and what do you call it? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let me look at the Devil. Something's going on with some sort of water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I almost want to say that somebody may be doing some sort of spell work. Be careful, because I've gotten this before and experienced this, where the person that you're dealing with has witchcraft on them. Like their ex is doing things to try to keep them from moving on. They're doing things by any means necessary to keep them. So it's like when they come into your life, there's going to be some sort of weird coincidences, weird energies around that person. And that's because someone is doing work on them. They might have weird events that keep happening to them, and they're feeling like, why am I suffering? Why am I going through this? It's like your ex is doing stuff to you. Now, I don't think the person coming towards you is doing spell work on you, although they could be. I don't want to throw that away or ignore that, but that could be a possibility that someone coming towards you is into witchcraft and to the point doing it on you to keep you, to bind you. It also looks like if you're single, somebody you're dealing with, or just, you don't even have to be single, but whoever is coming towards you or whoever you're currently dealing with, there's some codependent energy on this person. This person, they're still attached to a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And maybe this person is trying to distance themselves from that person. And if a water sign is trying to keep someone away from you, the Tower is going to intervene like, not today. Like, no, you can't stop something from that's meant to happen from happening. So I feel like if something really is meant to happen, like nothing can stop that. No amount of spell work. I feel like spell work has to be in alignment with what the planets agree to. If the planets are like, no, you can't, you don't have permission to do that, then it's not going to happen. If it does, then I feel like it was meant to happen. That's just my take on it. Ooh, yeah. Somebody don't want somebody to go. Somebody might be making excuses and talking about, I need you here for the kids, or I'm dying, or I'm committing suicide, or I'm sick. Like somebody is really pulling out all the stops to try to keep another person. So if you are single and you're like, that don't sound like my life, I'd be careful about whoever's coming towards you then, because I feel like they're coming with some sort of drama. If you are involved with somebody, I feel like you're mixed up. You already know what I'm talking about. It's some heavy stuff going on. Now, it also could be that someone is getting out of jail. Someone's been locked up and they've been waiting to be released. I see two people going their separate ways. That's another thing. Like, you might be breaking up with somebody, especially if they're unhealthy. If it's a toxic, unhealthy relationship, the Tower is going to intervene and take you away from that person. Even if you keep trying to run back and stay, like at some point the Tower is like, look, you don't need to be with this person. We finna do something. We finna put them in jail then, because you don't know how to leave this person alone. So talk to them from jail. So something's going on where definitely something's going to be a blessing in disguise. I even see this as you might be the cure for somebody's spell work. So if a jealous ex has been doing some sort of spell work to keep you and a love interest from apart, I feel like at some point Spirit is like, you don't have permission to do that. Break that up. And the spell will be broken or purified. And so something will be, so I see a blessing on your behalf, something going in your favor. So those are the messages that I'm getting. Hopefully it resonates with you guys, but feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.